Welcome back. You made it to the final lesson. Lesson 10. Over the last 9 lessons, you have learned the core building blocks of Python. Print and variables. User input and strings. Numbers and math. Conditions, loops, lists, functions, and dictionaries. Today we are going to put all of it together and build a real, working program. A quiz game. Let's walk through the code. At the top, we define a function called run_quiz. This is good practice. Wrapping your program logic in a function keeps it organized and makes it easy to test. Inside the function, we create a list called questions. Each item in the list is a dictionary with 2 keys, question and answer. This is a great example of combining what you know. Lists and dictionaries working together to represent structured data. Next, we set a score variable to 0. We will increment this each time the user gets an answer right. We print a welcome message using the equals sign repeated 40 times, a quick way to make a visible divider. Now look at the for loop. We use enumerate to get both the index and the item at the same time. The variable I gives us the question number. The variable q gives us the dictionary. Inside the loop, we ask the question using input. We use .strip to remove any accidental spaces the user might add, and .lower to make the comparison case insensitive. Then we check if the answer matches the correct answer. If it does, we print a correct message and add 1 to the score. If not, we tell them the right answer. After the loop finishes, we print the final score. Then we use if, elif, and else to give personalized feedback based on how they did. At the very bottom, we call run_quiz to actually start the program. This is a complete, real Python program. And you built it using everything you have learned in this course. Here is your final challenge. Pause the video. Add 2 more questions to the quiz. Then add a leaderboard feature. After the quiz, ask the user for their name and save their score to a dictionary. Run the quiz twice and print both scores at the end. You now know enough Python to build real things. The next step is to keep practicing. Build small projects. Break things. Fix them. Try ideas. That is how you go from beginner to confident developer. Thank you for following along with this course. I will see you in the next one.